Evening, Leo. Welcome to your March 2025 Kabbalistic Tarot card reading. Let's get started. Call upon thee, Iao, the Devil Son Haru, the great angel son of the operation of the secret wisdom, to lay his invisible hands upon these consecrated cards of art, that thereby we may obtain knowledge of hidden things, to the glory of thy ineffable name. Amen. Okay. Leo, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all the information to do that should be in the description box. This will be a tree of life spread. We'll be using two trees, tree of life and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. And all that basically means is that we'll be using 11 Sephiroth instead of 10. It's not a very popular way to do things, but it's how I do them. So I'll share it with you. Your tree of life will be your inner tree, and tree of knowledge of good and evil will be your external tree. And all this means is one tree represents how you're showing up for yourself, and the other one is how you're showing up outside, sort of. It's kind of like public and private face, but not exactly. We'll get into it. And if it's too complicated, we'll just stick with the tree of life. We'll be using Thoth Tarot, of course. And we'll see what the universe has in store for you, Leo, for March 2025. I will cut the deck. All right, here we go. Okay, Leo, in the all, you have Four of Wands, completion, and wisdom. You have the Five of Discs, worry. And understanding, you have the root of the power of fire, the Ace of Wands. Entering in the world of creativity. In love, you have the Seven of Swords. In power, you have the Devil, Capricorn energy. In truth, or beauty, you have Mars and Leo, Seven of Wands. In victory, world of formation, high expansive force, you have the Knight of Wands. In splendor, you have the Nine of Cups. In foundation, or manifestation, you have the Tower, Martian energy. In manifestation, embodiment, in the world of participation, you have the Eight of Discs, Sun in Virgo. And in death, knowledge, you have the Four of Swords, Lord of Truths. Okay, thank you, Spirit. And thank you, Leo, for being here. Cheers. All right, this is, ooh, you're all over the place, aren't you, Leo? Okay. In the all, you have the Four of Wands, Lord of Completion. This is first place of stability and rest in things that are to be done. So that means in your pure awareness, something has come to fruition or completion. This place of stability, as I've said. This could be celebrating something, this could be acknowledging something that you have done that is starting to take shape and form, and it's nice. It could be a sign of peace, of concord, an establishment of some kind of a team. Yeah. A lot of celebration vibes I'm getting here for you, Leo. A lot of celebration vibes. In the month of March 2025, at least in your inner tree, in your pure awareness, which is up here above the crown chakra, or in the crown chakra, I should say. Now that completion, I don't want to get too much into it because I feel like I summed it up, and I'm not teaching a course here. So that expands out into high expansive force in the world of emanation. Of prayer, you have the Five of Discs, Lord of Worry. Curious. The Prince of Discs is Four of Wands right to the Five of Discs. And that's on your lightning path here. Five of Discs is a card of physical strain, physical difficulty, of fear of loss, worry, of course. Getting entangled in negative thinking and nightmares. It's a five, and fives are when you're in the four and you have the nice stability, right, of change, you could say, and you Excuse me. Okay. Heater was too hot. Okay. And then you expand out from that place of stability into a 5. And you have no idea what's going to happen. So you get worried. You say this change is too much, or it's not enough, or I'm feeling rejected, or this is too hard and I don't want to do this and it's stressful and I'm doing stuff and I don't feel like I'm getting results. Now, this being in your wisdom, nothing's really happening with it yet, but it's in your wisdom. You feel worried or concerned about something that you are expanding on that is not, that just feels hard. It feels hard and it feels like it's not paying dividends. Okay? Don't let it make you sick. That turns into cool consolidated form on the cold pillar. You have understanding. What you need to understand is this: root of the power of fire, the Ace of Wands. Without this card, there would be no other card in the entire tarot deck. True story. Now, this is creation, this is invention, principal beginnings, origins, and this is recognizing that self-fulfillment requires a willingness to take risks, Leo. Okay? Now, you are creative, you're a good leader, you're broad-minded. Can be overbearing, but that's neither here nor there. You, mixed with this, I see a lot of possibilities. Now, it's under Saturn, and Saturn is limits and inertia and time and age and respect. You have an opportunity here, though. This is an offer from the divine to you, Leo. These are the keys to the car, to the entire universe. If that even makes sense, I don't know what I just said. But this is what you need to understand. You can create whatever it is you want. And if you could create whatever it is you wanted, what would that be? There's no right answer. That's what you need to understand. Okay? That's what you need to understand. This can create, with this card, anything can be done. Anything can be done. Anything can be done. Not, okay, I'll get into that. Now, we're going to move right into death because it's next on the lightning path. Now, this is the head of your tree of knowledge of good and evil, okay? Now, this says, this says that how you're showing up in the world is a 4 of Swords. A 4 of Swords is, again, first place of rest and stability, right? It's a rest from sorrow, but going through it. Sorrow is the 3 of Swords. You let someone in on something and it wasn't too great. After the 2, and we won't get into it. This is a rest. This is waiting for the right thing to do. This is not knowing what the right thing to do is yet. This is teetering between sanity and psychosis a little bit, right? This is doing what you need to do because it's what everybody does. Even though it's not a card of things to do, this is differentiation, okay? You're resting, but you're resting for a particular reason, Leo. I feel like you don't want to be resting. You want to make this an external manifestation, right? Because this is your internal. And what do, Leo? You manifest your internal into the external. And right now, your external is, well, taking a break, having some downtime, relaxing. It might feel like cowardice. It may be cowardice. I don't want to throw shade, but a traditional meaning. What I see here for you is you feel okay inside in your tree of life, and your wisdom's like, wait. There's that thing. There's that expansion. What are we gonna do about that? And then in your understanding, oh wait, I can do whatever it is I want. Anything can be done. And here, it's like, okay, what is it that I, Leo, want to do? What is it that I want to change, that I want to differentiate? At least that's how you're showing up. You may be taking time off, taking time to yourself, things of that nature. looking inside in a sort of trance coma. At least that's how you look to other people. I don't know how helpful that is, but okay. That was it. That's the death knowledge part of the tree, and now we move into hot expansion in the world of creation, aka love or beauty. You have the Seven of Swords. This is also a card of kind of doing whatever the hell it is you want, right? Because you feel it's the right thing to do, and the universe, represented by all these swords here, is against you on that, okay? So, what this means is, and it's not like the Seven of Wands, which we'll get to here, which is in your truth, which is interesting, also in your world of creation. The Seven of Swords is striving in vain. It's being impulsive. It's being daring. It's acting alone. It's gathering details. It's having hidden objectives. It's doing spycraft, spying. Again, I get this theme of you figuring out what it is you want to do. Now, sevens are when you're in the six and you get to start to feel the direction of things, and you see that they're going a certain way, and you recognize that. You go to the seven, and you say, okay, this is how things are going in the six. I can either push forward or I can pull back. Now this differentiation, the mind, I feel like you are moving forward. Expansion. You're saying, okay, I'm going to do things, I'm going to do them my way. And that's it. The universe may not agree with you though. Alright? This may be dream work or daydreaming. This may be unconventional. This card warns against underestimating inner and outer resistance. Right? All these swords coming back at you. Tells you to be cautious of your environment, beware of self-deception, and you may have a lack of support. And it's generated from this worry here in your wisdom, okay? You may feel like things are too hard and you have to do things on your own. Understandable. You do have a very high opinion of yourself, Leo, and why shouldn't you? You're great. Okay. That consolidates back into form on the cold pillar. Your power is represented by the devil, and the devil is in Mars, and Mars, I believe, is the ruler of the devil, or something like that. Maybe Saturn, I don't know. It's Capricorn energy. It's renewing intelligence. This is your power. How could this be your power? Well, again, I see this theme here of you looking inside, and this is sort of like the hermit in the way that you're looking inside. It's encountering the shadow and seeing what's up, right? I in here, I. What is the eye? Oh, right here. What is the eye looking at? I don't know. Only you know. What are you looking at? What's bothering you? What is this Ace of Wands drawing you to? What is it that you want to create? You don't know yet, right? You're on a break, but you're figuring it out. And once you figure it out, you can have whatever it is you want. Or you can create whatever it is you want, I should say. This card is a representation of the mind and how it measures things in the matrix and this physical reality. And that's pretty much it. It's very grounded. It's like almost too grounded. It's also Uriel, the light of God, an angel. I'm not really sure what he does, but he does something good for God. Angels are great. So you have an angel in your power. It does warn against negative impulse, and also warns against the destructiveness of natural impulses that have been suppressed. So maybe you've been doing something for a while and you're just like so focused on it that other things could also pop up for you out of nowhere because you've been denying them or suppressing them or repressing them or whatever. Could also represent unhealthy relationships, lying, or a thirst for power. These could all be bad things, but these could all be good things too if you use them in the correct way, Leo. mild expansion into the middle pillar, into truth. Your truth is Seven of Wands, Lord of Valor, Mars and Leo. Mars and Leo. Okay. This is a card that says, excuse me, again with the 7, right? I'm going to go for it. I'm going to give my effort. I want this thing so bad. I'm going to go up against all these other wands with my crazy club vertebrae looking wand, and screw it. I'm going to do it. And because I, Leo, want it so bad, I'm probably going to get it. This says you will have success if you endure whatever it is. This says you will have opposition, but you will have courage. This is a particular or unique desire. This is a crude but successful enterprise. This is growing past your own limitations. And it's in Tippereth, which would be your advice from spirit, but it's also your personal localized consciousness. You see all of this in March as you going up against the shit. Pardon my French, Leo. But you are, and that's how you see it. That's how you observe it. You know you're complete. You feel you're complete. You're showing up as, well, we won't get too much into that yet, but showing up as complete to yourself, and inside, you're going for it. You're going for it. You got that Mars in you. You got that fight, that will to survive, that confidence, and you're going for it. And you're probably going to win, whatever it is. All right, let's move to the bottom part of the tree, the world of formation, where things start to get human. And expansion, your victory is represented by the Knight of Wands. He is fire of fire, which is lightning. That is not the sound lightning makes, but that's the sound I made. Okay. He is self-confidence. He is recklessness. He is striving for ideals. He has a strong, enterprising spirit, or she. Impulsive, mature, and dynamic. Knows what he or she is doing. Right? One thing about the Knight of Wands is he or she has a plan. He or she does not have a backup plan. So you are really going in for something here, right? You're expanding out from valor, from that truth, and you're going right onto that horse, and you're going right into it, right into the shit, pardon my French. It warns against conceit, egoism, and intolerance, so watch out for that stuff. And this is motivation for future projects. You are going for it, whatever it is. And it stems from the futility here, right? Or the 7 of Swords, right? I'm worried. I know what I want to do. I'm the Knight of Wands now, right? 3 different worlds. Okay? This is how you're taking form. You're going for it. Nothing's going to stop you. Can anything stop lightning? Okay. That hot expansive force moves into cool consolidated form. Your splendor, your how in the way. 9 of Cups, Lord of Happiness. Okay. Okay. This is a 9. 9 is a continuation of 8. 8 is when you start to master things because you've given them so much effort and time with your 7. And you begin to master them in 8, and you continue that path of mastery into a 9, and you culminate, and you manifest, and you get as much as you can on that path of mastery. In this case, to make something, or to make yourself something, and that is happy. This is as happy as you can get. This is as good as you can feel. You might want to argue the 6 of Cups, because 6 of Cups is pretty good. So is the 2. But this is solid. This is solid happiness. This is a wish come true. This is developing trust in God. This is joy that lets the heart overflow. This is so happy that you begin to cry, perhaps. And then it's in Mercury, thoughts, communication, intelligence, transmitting information. I see here, whatever it is you're going for here in your personal localized consciousness, it's going to work out. Even if it doesn't work out, it doesn't matter, because whatever it is just a thing in the physical world here, right? But maybe you get the thing from the physical world and it makes you very happy. And look at this whole cold pillar here, right? You can create whatever it is you want. Here it is, okay. Create whatever it is you want, which leads you to go inside, look at your shadow, see what it is that's going on, what you really thirst for, what you really need, what's being repressed, what's you really desire, and stuff like that. And then either you get it, or you get the fact that all that stuff is not going to do anything for you anyway, because happiness comes from within. Maybe just the simple act of going for it leads to this cool consolidated form. I'd like to think that that is very possible, Leo. Okay. Now, in your foundation, what all this is built upon, you have a tower. And I'm going to be honest with you, Leo, I don't like towers in foundation because the tower in and of itself is the breaking of a foundation or a structure. So I don't want to say this is breaking down your whole tree, because it's not. It's not. What this is something for you that you built that gave you a lift that lets you not ignore the rules of gravity, but kind of say fuck you gravity for a little bit, right? Like you're riding in a car or driving a bike or on your rollerblades, right? Something that just says kind of fuck you to gravity for a little bit, right? I'm gonna have a little fun with it, right? That is gone in March. Whatever it is, it's gone. And that is what gets all this started, right? That's why you know you're complete, but you're also worried and need to create something new and need to go about it your own way. And definitely why you start to sense the ground around you here and how you can make it work for you, okay? This is a shaking or jolting event. This is difficult change. This is a breakthrough. This is destruction. This is upheaval and ruin. This is enlightenment from ego, right? Okay, tower's gone. Now I'm just me. What do I do? You do whatever it is you need to do, okay? Literally, your truth, your foundation. Oh no, it's okay. Subconscious, conscious. Subconscious feels our ego has been smashed or destroyed. How are we going to create another one? By doing whatever it takes. Tower is difficult change. It mostly just represents rage, Martian energy, exciting intelligence, like, what am I going to do, what am I going to do, what am I going to do? I've been there. But I can see how this creates the whole tree for you here, both trees. You knowing inside that you have something stable enough to move forward, but on the outside too, feeling like you need to take a rest and really think things over, right? What all this manifests in the external world here is this: Eight of Discs, Lord of Prudence. This is good. You want this in your manifestation. Why? Again, eights are mastery, and this is change. Discs represent money and all this stuff, but mostly it's just anything that can be changed. And the seven, you have too much effort going into a certain thing and it's not working, but here you're going about something very, very, the theme here again, carefully, right? And cautiously. You're being smart about it, using your intelligence. You're using your intelligence and applying it to nature, to your benefits. And you're letting time work for you. Letting time, Saturn, right, work for you. Okay? This is allowing something to grow without interference. Take all the time you need. You plant a seed, water it, let it grow, but let it grow. Be mature about it. Don't pick it too fast. Don't be immature. Be mature. This also represents matured relationships, family gatherings, building of a long-term relationship, but I don't necessarily see that in here or most of my readings, but it's apt. Could be building a long-term relationship with yourself, but yeah, could be. It's a very good answer to your worry here in wisdom. You noticed here in your wisdom, okay, something's not right. Eventually you manifest mastery over that worry, which is probably why it's in your wisdom. This is a very devastating tree, the tower here in foundation, but it's also great because you're coming back from it and you're being a little cocky and a little too cocky, and you're making mistakes and you're finding the joy inside. But ultimately, you're building something that's going to pay off. It's going to pay off dividends, whatever those are. I'm not sure what they are, but it's something people say. Okay? Yes. This is a cautious new beginning. This is mastery of change. This is you being able to go through whatever it is you need to go through and being just fine. And this at the top of your tree and this at the bottom, you know you're okay, and this proves it. Stability times 2. I'm not just trying to kiss your ass here. You make some mistakes here, but it's because of mistakes that lead to all of this. What I see here is you going through a lot of stuff, but ultimately learning from it and building something from it as a master. Leo, if you like the reading, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more readings like this in the future, please subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care, much love. Bye-bye.